and welcome back to the Unscripted Banter Podcast. It is episode 18 now, and if you're watching the video version, you'll know that there is one person missing. All right, I think, is this the first time that he hasn't shown up?
Yeah, I think so. I am feeling, I don't know about you, but I have this aura of like relief. You know,
what do you mean?
Like it's like a new day has brightened up over the sky and the sun has come out. It's just amazing that you're not looking at that spiky hair. Do you know what I mean? And listening to that nonsense out of him.
And you know he's going to be on it straight away too, as well. As soon as it comes out,
he'll be on.
Yeah.
Of course he will, and he'll have some sort of comment and some sort of sarcasm.
It's like when your teacher's off and you have a support teacher coming in. It's just a wee bit different. School's a wee bit different.
Didn't you always give them crap, like, didn't you? You always, threw things at them and give them crap and never turned up or left early or never showed them any respect.
Yeah.
And they didn't care because they were getting the money anyway. They just sat there and do whatever you like.
But it must be a horrible job knowing that you're the support teacher and you're getting in.
It's so easy now. Isn't it so easy now, Pistol? Because they'll just sit up there on their phone. On social media. Back in our day, they were just sitting doodling.
Not that it's an easy job, but I think once you get in, it's pretty cushy, no?
Yeah. Do you not think it's going to come to the day, though? Maybe not in our time, but it's going to come to the day. And I think in America, it's already started where you don't actually even have to go. Mm-hmm. You just log on and the lecturer will give you the lecture. I think that happens even now at Queen's. The lecturer will come online, gives you the lecture. If you're on it, you're on it. If you're not on it, you're not on it. And that's the way it's going. I don't think it's going to be the day of where you used to have to go to school 9 to 3, 9 to 4, 9 to 5, whatever the case may be. It's all very relaxed and chilled and laid back, isn't it, really?
But it makes it, even like work meetings and all, like, it just makes sense. Why would you drive all that way for a meeting?
And here's a question for you. What's your thoughts on school uniform?
I mean, the cost was ridiculous. I remember like my blazer, it was like 70 quid. Was it 70, 75 quid? But then again, when you get up every morning, you don't have to choose what to wear. You know what you're wearing every morning.
Well, you see, I again, back when I was at school and the school that I went to turned out to be a tad rough, I used to hate the uniform. I hated the uniform. I just hated it.
Was yours a purple trousers or something?
Ish. Ish. And shorts.
On shorts?
Shorts in the summer. You were like pretty boy Polly. Do you know what I mean? And I used to hate it. I did detest it. But funny, once you leave and you get out of that, and then the job that I got was a uniformed service.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I loved the uniform. That's the strange thing about it. Mm-hmm. I just loved the uniform. But a school uniform, I hated it. I just detested it. It was awful.
I remember doing PE, shorts, t-shirt. It wasn't even a t-shirt. It was like a long sleeved thing. But the teachers are wrapped up in big coats and scarves and hat and all on, and you're outside. It was in hailstones one day. I remember playing hockey in hailstones, and the teachers like wrapped up like that, and we're wearing shorts and t-shirts.
We were rugga.
Rugga. What's that?
We go out and play rugby. Anybody playing rugga today?
Oh, rugga. Oh,
rugga.
No.
Yes, rugga. 3 p.m. rugga. Oh gosh,
no!
I packed that and then I joined the badminton club.
Badminton?
Yeah, I used to play badminton. I look at myself on this video now, and I look an absolute disaster, and I apologise for that. But I was fairly fit in the day. But I played badminton, and then I played badminton for the school at a national level, and then I played badminton for the fire service.
Oh.
Again at a national level, we went across England and played competitions and everything else, and then I lost my shuttlecock, and that's the problem.
Why badminton? Because now you say this, one of my friends actually he goes to the badminton club in Lisburn, and we always used to make fun of him. Like, why, of all the sports that you can choose?
Oh no, badminton's brilliant. We used to go to the rackets club as well, and there was a team of us from the fire service in those days that even privately just went on a Monday night. 4 of us would go down and play badminton in a badminton club down at the rackets club here in Lisburn. Great exercise, great fun, and some of those guys just loved chasing the shuttlecock, and it was just fun. And the feathered shuttlecocks were the best. Let me tell you, the plastic ones are not as fast. But I'll tell you, it was great exercise.
I played it once. I went down to the leisure centre and played it there, and I've played it only like a handful of times on a beach.
In the wind?
in the wind. It's horrible.
Well, of course it is.
It's just
It's not going to play in the wind.
like where did that come from? Why badminton?
It's funny. We just started on it was a keep fit thing, because of course in those days you had to be fairly fit, and it was like, what will we do? And tennis, I could never play tennis. So obviously I hated it. So somebody suggested one day we'll try badminton, and the next thing then we bought the rackets and the thing, and ended up on it. It was every Monday night, and it was great fun. And then, did you ever remember the spinning ball?
Like a swing ball?
I was that swing ball. Do you remember the thing on the string on the pole?
Yeah. And you
had to swing it to the top of the ring or down to the bottom of the ring. Two of them would play that. That was another thing, sort of during the day, we would have used as well for keep fit.
But here, you've sent me a video. Now, I don't know if there's going to be any sound in this, because there was no sound last time.
I send you sound.
I'm going to... No, I have sound, but whether you can hear sound in your end, but by the time I put this out...
Are you on cutbacks there? Here it is for one egg. Thought it'd be a handy little compliment to my culinary skills. But here's the problem, right? Pan on cooker, egg, say, in the pan. Leave it alone, here's what happens. Right? How the hell are you meant to keep an egg in that and walk away and do something else? Well designed. Some people may say that the weight of the egg might keep it down, but I doubt that. That's just an accident waiting to happen.
And I never thought of that before. Do you think they've thought of that?
No.
That it doesn't actually... So, for anyone who wasn't watching the video of that, you're listening to the audio, sorry about that, but it's an egg frying pan.
Yes, it's for a single egg frying pan, or you can do a muffin in it or a pancake or something like that.
It's a wee tiny pan.
Yes.
But the handle has got like a big... Was that a penguin on it? What was that?
Yeah.
What's the benefit of this meant to be?
One egg.
What if you want two at the same time?
What?
What if you want two at the same time?
2 eggs?
Uh-huh.
Well, you take one out and you put another one out.
No, but what do you want at the same time?
You buy another pan.
Right, okay. All right, so you've got all the 4 hobs working then?
Well, you can buy another pan. But first of all, I went on to the wonderful Amazon. Mm-hmm. Okay, now this came out of Tesco's. Okay, a £5. Right. I went on to the wonderful Amazon, and the wonderful Amazon sent me like 4 of these in the one pan. So you could do 4 eggs in the one pan, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But they didn't send a handle. Right, so you got the pan bit with the 4 eggs in it, but you didn't get the handle. So the handle had to go back, the pan had to go back to Amazon for a refund. Right. Total waste of time.
Yeah. Yep.
So I was in Tesco's the other day, looking for a birthday card, and you know the way you go into somewhere and you end up coming out with something you don't really want. Mm-hmm. Hence, egg pan.
That's such a bizarre... What's a description? Does it have a description on it of what?
Eggy. It's called eggy. Ceramic coated. Ideal for a single egg sandwich, bagel or muffin. Mini fry pan. Or in French pistol, mini potiti et poufs.
Right.
Or the oofs. Right. I think oofs. I can do Spanish, but I can't do French. But oofs.
Very well in French.
I think it's mini poteti oofs.
But why would you just put the...
You can't start it on the bloody cooker.
So this thing, the penguin weighs it down. So every time you put it on the hob, it just... But surely, with the egg, balance it out?
What weight do you think's in an egg?
Well, I suppose it's
maybe... Did you ever... Liquid. Be honest, have you ever... And I must be honest, I haven't done it lately now. Uh-huh. I haven't actually weighed a fried egg. No,
but I put 4 eggs in a bowl earlier.
For what? An omelette?
For French toast.
Oh.
Do you know I once do you know that restaurant on the way to Newcastle? It's on the left hand side. It's not a restaurant, it's more like a garage, a petrol station, but it's got like a wee restaurant in it as well, and there's a chippy van that sits outside.
Was that the one that does the ice cream?
Yes, there's ice cream as well. I
went on the left hand side. Yes.
I went in there once, and I was quite young, so I was maybe like 16, 17, and I asked for eggy bread, but he gave me bread and just a fried egg on top of it. Oh. Instead of the egg, I wanted French toast, but obviously he didn't.
You see, I don't like the white. Okay, I can't eat the white.
That's right. I had a nasty majority of the egg.
Well, I had a nasty experience with white way back in the day. Right. Where it wasn't really cooked enough, and it was just like, do you know the way you'd blow your nose?
God. Right. Uh-huh.
You know, the stuff would come out of when you blow your nose.
Right.
That's what the white of an egg looks like when it's not cooked, right? Well, this egg wasn't properly sort of cooked, and it was all like that slimy. But I can eat the yolk. I like the yolk bit, and if the yolk bit's done properly and wee bit off runny, I can have that. That's no problem. But I can't have the white. So the idea in this little pan was I could do an egg in it, and then cut the white off it.
That's a lot of effort.
Well, there's no choice. But here's the other thing: I can eat the white in scrambled egg.
Is it the look of it? Is it the
consistency? It's just the risk of getting that bit of slimy, uncooked white. You know that bit at the top that would sit, just like something that you'd say blow your nose.
But to cook an egg, it doesn't take that long. It's very rare.
It's going to take quite a long time with this here because you're going to have to actually.
You literally just have to hold it up. Yeah, you have to hold it just the whole time.
You're going to have to actually stand. Say the toaster pops up in the middle of it. What are you going to do?
Or someone comes to the door and you can't answer because you're stuck holding.
My plan is, because I haven't taken the thing off it, is to go back to Tesco's and look for the $5 back. But when your woman says to me, well, what's wrong with it? Well,
I want you to demonstrate. I want you to demonstrate.
Yeah. If I hold that if I even set that on the table here, it falls over.
Now,
too heavy.
Would it be the cardboard? No.
It's too heavy.
But it would be so funny if she just took the cardboard off and then that was the problem the whole time.
But then you see you couldn't take it back.
Well, then you can take it back.
You see, I was going to try it and put an egg in it and try it and see if it would keep it up. But then you'd end up burning the bottom of it and she'd say it was used.
Why don't you put one egg that's just still in the shell, put it in just to see if it balances with that? I still don't get the benefit of why wouldn't you just put it in a normal frying pan? Like, what's the benefit?
But then the white spreads out too far.
Oh, okay. All right, okay. I see what you mean.
Crack an egg into a normal pan and the white will spread away out.
Right.
You get this big thing of white and the wee bit of yellow in the middle.
Yeah.
Whereas this will keep it like a McDonald's thing, all sort of.
Yes, right.
And compact, and it'll be easy to take out the bit of yolk in the middle.
You're bound, like you said, you're bound to be able to get inserts to put into a
You can buy rings.
Rings, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that would be a
and
better
you put them inside the frying pan.
Yeah.
But they're no good either because the white then sneaks out below the ring because it's not actually sealed into the pan. Pistol, I've researched this. I do have a lot of time on my hands and I have researched this. So that was why I bought the 4-egg ring thing off Amazon because it was a pan.
Yep.
That circle. 4 of those in the one pan.
Yep.
Right? But if you get the rings, you set the ring on top of the pan, there's a wee tiny gap, obviously. So once you crack the egg into it, the white will come out the sides of it.
Right.
Or whatever you call it. It's not the white bit, whatever that bit is. Which bit is the chicken? Is it the yellow bit or the white bit?
Surely it'd be the yellow bit.
Well, I know chicks come out yet. Well, so which bit is it?
I always get a little bit terrified. Do you remember? You know when you open like a carton of eggs? Is that the right word? Tub of eggs? Carton of eggs?
Carton, aye.
And sometimes there's like wee like hair still, or like wee feathers. Have you ever had that? There's a feather on the egg.
You crack an egg and a chicken come out of it.
No, but that's what I'm afraid of.
You should look that up. There's videos of that. There's a big crate of eggs the other day, funny enough, in one of the stores, and 3 or 4 trays down, these 2 wee chicks were hanging out of the trays.
Oh, no, I'd never eat eggs again if that happened to me.
And the man left them out. Yeah.
No.
But they have been fertilised, so eggs are not meant. But I just wonder which bit is meant to be the bit. Is it the yellow bit or the white bit?
I would say the yellow bit. It's a bit gross actually when you actually think about it.
Yeah.
Think about what you're eating.
Yeah, especially if you cracked it and there was a half-formed chicken in it.
Oh no! I'll be sick. Oh no!
And then you pop that into your little pan, and all you hear is quack 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 quack.
Here, that would keep it up anyway. Chicken came out. No. Well, you're not having much luck. It was lasagnas last week, and it's eggs this week. You're not having much luck.
I'm off the lasagnas. And then sure, last week the sausage got stole off the barbecue.
That's right. That's right.
Another, yeah. So, from tomorrow I don't care, Pistol, because I will be at the departure gate tomorrow. So I don't care. Yeah. And I'm departing these shores tomorrow. 7 days is too short. it's just too short. Because by the time you get there and in the mood, you're tossed out and ready to come home.
I'm a little bit terrified of the holiday blues. I've never really actually been on a beach holiday. I've been on city breaks, but I've never been on, until this one that's coming up, I've never been on a beach holiday. And people say...
I would prefer a city break than a beach holiday because I don't like that boredom of just lying there.
We'll see.
Looking around you, scantily clad sunbathers.
Yeah. But people say the holiday blues is worse from a beach holiday than it would be from a city one.
Well, you know the way they say water is relaxing and water is an aphrodisiac, and it sort of calms you down, and the noise and the smell. And I used to love to go on a motorcycle up the north coast here, and you would come out, round by Ballantoy and stuff, and the smell and the fresh air and the sea and everything else, just wonderful.
Yep.
And then you'd come back into the big city here, and you're sitting in smog.
Yeah.
But this departure that I'm going on tomorrow is a sort of double-headed type thing. It's close to a beach and close to a town centre, if that makes sense. So if I'm bored out of my tree, I'll head into the town centre and have a few. Do you know that new bar song, Tipsy?
I do, yes.
I'll have a few of those and maybe sing that.
If only Banford was here, he would probably give you a wee rendition of it. But
yeah, he probably would. The country version of Tipsy.
Yeah. Do you? What I have been doing the past couple of days is watching. I've been told not to do it, but I've been watching YouTube vlogs on people who are going to the same place that we're going, and I've also been going through Street View to get myself familiar with the place. And she's all like, no, just leave it as a surprise. Just we'll just wander about and we'll see. But I prefer to.
Oh, well, listen, that's leading me on nicely to something that is really, really concerning me. And you know me with my reviews, and you know me with my quality, and I like my bit of quality. I booked this thing as a package business because I thought I just don't want to be going, hiring a car, I want to just go, they pick me up, take me to the hotel, dump me out, do my own thing, come back for me, throw me back to the airport, all included, flight and all included, everything great. Here's the hotel, booked, right, great, allegedly 4-star. So then after I booked and paid for it, his nibs goes on the TripAdvisor.
God.
Oh, dear God. The only thing I can say is the last review that was put up in July is damning. Absolutely damning, right? So to the point of I thought I cannot stay here, and it just goes to show you what a review can do for a property and what a review can do. And this may be a very disgruntled person. It could be very disgruntled. But they're talking about, and let me use the word here, they're talking about rats around the pool and everything. I'm going, Jesus.
That's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask, is it about cleanliness or is it about...
Rats around the pool, flies over the food, blah, 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 blah. And it's a damning review, absolutely damning. So I phoned the holiday company and I say, I've just read this review, and I copied it and sent it to them. So she's on the phone reading through the review and she says, hold on, I'll go on to TripAdvisor and look at it. Oh, yes, I can see that review. I can see that review. But 4 or 5 down, she says there's a good review.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But that was like back in October last year. Look at this for July. And so she said that, no one from their company who has been with them in that particular hotel has complained.
Right.
So if it is that bad when you get there, like, let us know and all this sort of nonsense. But good news, compensation, Pistol.
You can get compensation.
Oh, no, I got compensation.
Oh, you got compensation?
Yeah, good news.
And you haven't even been?
Haven't been yet. Got compensation.
How does that work?
Yeah, got compensation.
Right.
I'm getting a breakfast in the morning on the plane.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll include breakfast for you. She says, I noticed you didn't book any food. I says, no, I didn't. Well, would you like a breakfast? And the reason I didn't book any food because the breakfast was something like £27 for a breakfast on a plane.
Aye.
And you can picture what that'll be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But then
because
again,
you're already paying for the seat.
I know. And the whole thing about paying for the carry on the bags and all that.
Yeah.
And,
So if you don't pay for a seat, what do you do? Stand?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you pay for the flight.
What is
is
the ticket
whatever.
for then? What is the ticket? Why are you paying the ticket initially?
That's for the flight.
No, but like before you enter the seating plan, you're already paying for something.
Well, the fuel maybe.
But that to me that doesn't make
Or the
sense.
staff. But you have to then buy a seat.
No.
You have to buy a seat.
Where would you sit? Do you have a particular part of the plane?
Well, normally I would try and go for like a window seat or for something with a bit of extra legroom at an exit or something like that.
Right.
But when you go onto the floor plan of this thing, all these window exits and all these things were all taken, not available.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like 40 quid each. Mm-hmm. So the seat that I've got, I think, is like 6B or something like that, or 6A, an aisle seat.
I like sitting in the back.
27.50.
Oh God. I feel like if you sit at the back, you don't feel the takeoff as much. It's the takeoff I don't like.
And if it crashes, you would always last longer.
If you're in the back,
Aye.
why is that?
Well, if it hits something.
It depends what side of the plane it hits.
If it hits something front on, you get that wee bit longer.
Well, yeah. But then again, maybe you want to be at the front just to get it over with.
Well, that's absolutely true. But I'll tell you, on a professional level, where the safest place to sit is.
I don't think there's any safe.
Well, there is the safest and the strongest structural part is over the wing.
I thought you were going to say like the pilot's seat or something.
No, the back tail bit can fall off. Right, it can break off because it's hanging out the back, and the front is the same. But the bit over the wing, there's more structural integrity there.
Okay.
So that's the bit where most people. Well, that's through my training anyway. But that's the place where most people survive anything like that, is sit over the wing.
Have you ever?
Unless it goes on fire, because that's where the tanks are. You're better on a boat.
No, you're not, because then I can't swim. So I'm stuck with that as well. The way the whole
On the lifeboats.
No, that would be my worst nightmare. When they gave all that safety briefing all at the start, and you think, "Oh, it's never going to be used." Have you ever had
that?
Have you ever had to evacuate?
No. Have you?
No, never. No.
No, I've had a couple of emergency landings, but I've never.
Oh.
I've never had to evacuate. There's been a couple of braces, like brace.
I know if you're
But
in
not on water or anything like that.
I was going to say, I know if you're in that scenario, you just have to get out of the plane. But I don't feel like I could push myself down that, big blow up slide. But I don't feel like I could do that.
Well, that's great fun. That's just like the fun fair.
No, I don't.
I'd go back up and have another go.
No.
It's great. Down the first time, go back up and have another go the second time. But can you, I haven't experienced it, but can you just picture the scene if you were on the window seat trying to get out of those seats into the aisle to try and get out onto the wing through the door, a wee hatch or wherever, and people squealing and yelling and trying to get out of it?
Yeah.
Bloody nightmare. And especially wee Annie, who'll go back to get her handbag.
I know that is true. I remember actually in primary school when we had a fire drill and we were told, don't bring anything with you, obviously. We know what's happening, so we'll just get out of the classroom. But just in that moment, I just started to grab it, like my pencil case, my school bag, my PE stuff. It's a natural reaction to bring everything with you.
Yeah. Because the first thing you'll grab is your laptop or grab your bag or whatever. But what's the point if you're going to jump into the water? Anyway. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But still, at the end of the day, if you could picture how thin those aisles are, and 400 people trying to get out the front door, because they won't go to the one behind them; they'll go to the one where they came on.
See? Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's the sort of the mentality. We did a psychological thing on this in the Fire Service College, and watched videos of people doing these things, and you'll go to the door that you come on because you know it's there. So if you come on the back, you'll just instinctively go to the back.
Yeah.
Even though there might be an emergency exit just to your right, but you'll still push your way to the back because that's where you come on, and that's just the psychology and the mentality. Same for those ones at the front; they'll all push to the front to try and get out the front, even though maybe there's window exits over the wings. And it's just a psychology of that. Now, I don't know where I'll go now tomorrow. I'm beginning to
Just talking about plane crashes and all.
Don't know where I'll go. Maybe get more compensation tomorrow after I've had my breakfast.
I just think it's very brave to go to the airport in July or August.
I don't think it'll be too bad up here in this place. I think the problem will be coming back from the other place.
Right. Okay.
I'm sure it'll be just absolute chaos.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
rammed, I'm sure. Whereas this up the road here, it's like it's not like the hub, really, is it?
Right. Yeah.
It's not JFK.
Other than the holiday talk, I did have another video of, it was about this woman and her cat. But if there's no sound, I'll have to sort the sound out. It's about this woman, and she's from here, and she's on TikTok. But she's got like the biggest cat that I have ever seen.
Is it grey?
Yes, grey.
I think I've seen that.
Have you had any pets?
Yeah, I had a dog rescued many years ago. Had her for 13 years. Before that, my mum and dad always had dogs, and like Jack Russells, but the dog then that I ended up with was like a Collie mix. She was great animal. Found her in a skip at a fire,
Right.
tied up in a bin bag, and I adopted her basically and kept her, and had her 13 years. But it's a big loss when you lose a pet. But the other big thing is as well, it's a huge commitment.
It is. That's what I like about cats, though, because they can kind of just be themselves and they can sort themselves out.
You can't go off and leave a cat for a fortnight.
Well, no, that's true. But I just feel it's a bit less of a stress than having a dog. But then again, the other way around, our cats are indoor cats, so they are just like dogs anyway. They don't go outside. Well, they do go outside, but they have a cattery. Open the window and they go into the cattery then.
Like, are you talking like into the sand, into the gravel?
No.
Or number two?
No, I'm just talking about like it's a big cage. It's almost like a big rabbit cage, but it's for the cats. They go just so they can go outside and then they can have fresh air. So, but they can't get away. It's like chicken wire around it.
Where do they do their number twos?
In the litter trays in the
house.
In the house, yeah.
Oh, gross.
No, but yeah, you're on top of it. Yeah,
you're on top. Why are you on top of it? And you mean you hear it scratching and getting on?
No, I just mean, yeah, you do. And you know what one of them does? I'll show you a picture of her first of all, and then you'll understand.
And then if you have to go and lift all that and put it out.
But it's like having a dog and you have to go at the back and lift the dog poo up. It's,
You see, I was lucky with our dog because we lived up the side of a big field, so she just went out through the hedge and did her do's in the field.
Right.
And came back in. There was no problem with it. That's the other thing. I honestly couldn't, and apologies to all dog lovers, but I seriously couldn't take a dog out for a walk and do a dump and me have to pick down and lift it up.
I know. It's touching.
Now, my aunt has 2 Shih Tzus, and that's what they are, Shih Tzus, because there's shit everywhere, right?
Right.
And it came into the house here one day. There's 2 of them, a boy and a girl, and the boy one pissed up the side of my bin here in the kitchen.
Oh.
And I said to her, Your dog has just pissed up the side of the bin. Oh, he's only marking his territory. I said, well, I prefer he would mark it outside. And the other one went into the living room and took a dump.
Oh, no way. Do you have carpet in them?
Yes.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
I said to her, I'll go in and lift it.
Oh, my.
Give me some kitchen roll. She goes in and starts scraping up the dump off the top of the... So, no. But
with cats, at least we have a wee scoop, and if you got litter, so you're taking like a wee bit of the litter out as you're taking the poo out, so it all comes out like in one big scoop.
With your hand.
With a scoop. That's what I'm saying. With a scoop, and then it goes in the litter. The litter is a good thing because it masks it a wee bit.
And what do you do with it then?
Then you just put it in the bin, the outside bin.
In the bin? And the pure bin men are coming along.
No. We put it in nappy bags.
Oh my God! You don't have nappies for the cats.
I just mean they're all nappies. I just mean like a wee poo bag, and you tie it, and then you put it in the bin, so it's not touching anything.
Oh, that's gross.
But this one here, she's quite big. How
many cats have you?
2. This one there, Rue, you can't really see in the photo, but she's really big. She's plump, right? And because she's so big now, she goes into the litter tray. It's got a flap on it. Goes in the litter tray, turns around, sits on the wee entry of the door.
Dumps.
So half of her is out and half of her is in. But now she starts to like almost tip the litter tray over now because she's so big.
Gross.
And so I'm just imagining one day it's just all going to tip out.
How does she know to do that?
I don't know. Even our first one, Archie, we didn't teach him to use litter tray. He just went straight to the litter tray and did it.
Well, there must be some sort of smell or something, is there?
They're like it's like wood chips, so it's like a wooden smell. But I don't know what it is. There must be some kind of history there or something that they know that.
I saw a video of a guy who trained his dog to go to the toilet, the actual toilet.
Oh, no.
And it goes up and does it in the toilet.
Like
normal, like a human.
What was
Plunks
that movie?
it back
Meet the Fockers?
No, it's not. It's, do it on. You'll see, and it goes up and it knows how to do it on the top of the. Well, the problem is if he leaves the lid down.
Can I not lift the lid? That's what it said.
No, it doesn't lift the lid. But the problem was you must always leave the lid up because it'll just go and crap on top of the lid. Then if you don't leave the lid up,
insane. This cat I was talking about.
Oh my goodness.
That's the size of that thing. That's honestly the biggest. You can't really see it once it moves to the side.
Yeah, that is a big pussy. That's not. Look at the size of that right now.
It is.
That's looking the litter tray. I think the way it's getting on there.
It's getting a wee bit fidgety.
Yeah, you see, I'm not a big fan of cats because they sort of the claw your legs and all, and they're always clawing at the. Have you got these things where you like posts that come along?
Scratching posts.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's all that about?
The thing with a cat is, though, I think there's this. You forget like they're basically tigers. So like when you play with them, and there's a. I was reading about it, and it's something like it's an over sensory thing, or so. If you scratch one spot too much, it will start to then attack you because it thinks it's getting attacked.
Nice. Quality.
So, and there is a few, even in my hands, you do get scrapes and things.
And do these things? Please don't tell me these things come up and sleep with you, do they?
Oh no. That was one thing I said. That's not happening. It's not. No, they're confined to like the dining room, and they've got wee cat beds. In fact, no, and you're gonna hate this. You're gonna hate this. Not only do they have cat beds, but they've got hammocks on the wall. I wonder if I have a photo. Where would I have a photo of that?
Pistol stuff wrong with you.
It's almost like not a cat wall, but there's a section of the wall where they've got a hammock, and they've got steps, and then they've got a wee post. It's all on the wall, so it's all suspended.
They've got steps.
Yeah.
Please.
Now,
are the male or female cats?
One of each.
Well, does the male one not go squirting up the walls and making a whole mess?
As soon as we got him, he had his chopped off.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Without its permission?
Yeah. Well, I mean, how do you ask a cat?
Well, that's just that's very true. But that's a very dodgy thing to be doing.
What do you mean spraying? No, I've never seen it spray.
A male cat sprays. A male cat would come along and spray its urine up the wall.
Oh, well, maybe that's
territory.
No, maybe that's why. That once he got his things removed,
I'm sure
I've never seen it. I've never seen it spray.
I'll tell you something. Then I don't even have a cat, and I know more about them than you do.
Like a skunk.
Aye, like a lion on a tiger. Ah, pistol, please.
It's just it's just two wee hammocks and a post for it to. Yeah.
Wow, that's unreal. That is unreal.
It is. Yeah. Well, it's been a relaxing episode away from your man, which is
yes, it has been. Yes, very much so. Very, very energetic and very, very upbeat. I thought.
I enjoy the holiday.
Thank you very much, and I'll be reporting back with my findings.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Yeah, I'll count the rats.
See you next week.
Cheers, mate. Bye bye.